Hey everyone, welcome back to Bleach Brave Souls. Before we get started today, I just wanted to thank everyone who's been subscribing and watching my videos. The channel is growing pretty quickly, and I really do appreciate everyone that's supporting me. So thanks to all you guys first and foremost. And I need to recognize another community member today, just real quick. So Retro Dude's been doing a great job running our Discord, but he's had the cowboy buckle for about a week now, and it's time to pass it on to a guy I see in the comments a lot. He's usually pretty helpful and he's pretty knowledgeable about the game and things like that. So I'm gonna give it to him this week. PNMP80, you get the buckle for now, and yeah, thanks for participating in all the comments and discussion. Appreciate it. All right, so with that out of the way, today we're going to talk about the latest news from the JP server. And there's a new gacha that's coming out on JP, which is pretty hype. And I know I wanted to stop using the word hype, but I guess it really does apply in this situation. So the characters that JP is getting are 5-star Toshiro, 5-star Shunsui, and 5-star Jushiro. And for me, personally, I think it's about time because, these are pretty important story characters, and I'm just really happy to see them in the game as proper 5-star characters, none of this parasol, Santa Claus, whatever else they did with these characters before. This time they're proper story version characters, so I'm always excited to see that type of gacha. All right, so let's get straight into it. All the information that I have at this point, guys, are the statistics, because I can't translate the Japanese, so we'll have to wait on that. And this gacha, I don't think it'll be coming to global for quite a while, so maybe a month, maybe more. It's no need to get too hyped up yet, but just keep it in the back of your mind that they are coming up, probably after the Zanpakuto filler characters. So that'll give you an idea of how to save your orbs, how to plan for when this comes out. All right, so let's look at the first character. We'll take a look at Jushiro. Jushiro's stats as a 5-star, 709 stamina, 456 attack, 258 defense, 233 focus, and 536 spiritual pressure. Looking at these stats, they're good, but they don't strike me as overpowered. So his attack 456, that's all right. His defense is also mediocre. His spiritual pressure is the thing that really stands out. It's 536, which means he's going to have good strong attacks, and that's probably what his strength will be. From what I could tell, his soul trait is also strong attack damage, so that's probably what he's going to focus on. Like I said before, guys, the information on these characters is still incomplete because I can't translate the Japanese. So as more information comes in, I'll make you guys aware of that. But he looks like a pretty good character as a 5-star, not overpowered, but on par with the the last few gachas. But if we look at his 6-star version, it does look fairly strong. Once again, the spiritual pressure 605 is just through the roof, and it might be the highest in the game. I didn't look at the comparisons, but it's got to be up there. And 528 attack, that's good. Defense of 263 is about average. Focus of 247 for a 6-star is a bit average to below average. Now let's call it average. And stamina is good. So he looks like a strong 6-star character. So the next character we're going to look at, guys, is Shunsui, and Shunsui is a very popular character, and he's got a really interesting personality, so I can see why. So if we look at his stats, they look pretty good. 499 attack is what stands out to me here. That's pretty high for a 5-star. 500, 512 is near the top, so he's right up there with a top tier 5-star character. The rest is kind of average. The stamina is good, but nothing really overpowered, which is good because to me that says that K-Lab is concerned about the power creep, and they're trying to minimize its effects. As far as I know, guys, from what I could tell, his soul trait will be normal attack damage. So it seems like he's kind of the counterpart of Jushiro. Like whereas Jushiro is focused on strong attacks and spiritual pressure, Shunsui is focused on normal attacks and normal attack damage, which makes sense because their characters in the manga are, they're kind of like complementary. So I like that K-Lab did that. If we look at a 6-star version, it looks incredible as well, guys. The 6-star characters, all the new ones that are coming out, they're all pretty powerful. If we look at Shunsui's stats, he's got a 579 attack, which is, that's pretty high, guys. That might be some of the highest in the game. 810 stamina is also excellent. Over 800, you're near the top as well. So he looks like a very strong 6-star character. And if I'm correct, his soul trait, normal attack damage plus 20, it increases to normal attack damage plus 25. And that doesn't happen too often with the 6-star characters. It doesn't happen where their soul traits increase, but in this case it does. So that's another thing to think about when you're looking at these characters. All right, next up, we're gonna look at Toshiro. I'm surprised it took them this long to put a really good version of Toshiro in the game because, just because of Toshiro's popularity. He is one of the most popular Bleach characters, at least in Japan. And if we look at his stats, similar to Shunsui and Ukitake, he looks really good, but not too good, which seems to be the trend so far. Nothing really stands out here too much for me. 481 attack, it's pretty good. 514 spiritual pressure is excellent, and his defense is a little bit higher than average. His stamina is good, so he just looks like a good, well-rounded character. So if we look at his 6-star version, yeah, it just pretty much boosts all across the board. His attack does go up to 549, which is excellent, and the rest of the stats get slightly smaller boosts, but yeah, he looks like he'll be a powerful 6-star. He looks balanced with the other 6-stars that are coming out, to be honest. So that's about it for the new characters coming out on JP. Like I said, these guys are not coming out on Global for at least a month, guys. So don't get too worked up. You have time to save orbs, you have time to prepare. So I'm just giving you a quick first look and a first impression of these characters. One thing I wanted to do, guys, before we end the video is compare this gacha to the Gin, Soifon, and Shinji gacha that we're getting. And I'm going to throw up all their stats on the screen. So this right here are the characters that we'll be getting in a day or two on Global. As you know by now, it's going to be Gin, Soifon, and Shinji. If we do a side-by-side comparison of the JP gacha, so just by looking at the statistics alone, guys, they look equal to the Soifon gacha. So nothing to worry about there. The power creep, it doesn't seem to be an issue yet, and that's good for balance. Like I said in the past, a new gacha would come out and it would be massively more powerful than the last gacha. So it's good to see that K-Lab's addressing the power creep somewhat and making the characters more even. That's about all I have to say about this gacha, guys. I hope you're excited. I love these characters, so I am excited. But also keep in mind, it's not coming out for at least a month. All right, guys, so that's all I have. Thanks for watching once again, and I appreciate everyone who's subscribing, and everyone who's new, everyone who's old. I want to thank you guys again. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.